All right, a reminder about our risk disclosures. Trade with capital you can afford to lose. All right, we're looking right now at the relationship. We've had the news. We've got back to a 5-minute chart. We're looking at the relationship of that IB high and the target that it's achieved. And on pullbacks, we've come back now to the 5-minute chart. We've had a crossover, right? We've gotten above the rain line. So clearly the rain line is supportive until broken. And so is the blue and the red and the green. And normally it takes time to bust through all of these at the same time. When we get news events, that can change because it's an emotional event that sometimes will just totally avoid responding correctly, or not even correctly, but the way we normally would see it. So for now, we're going to say that the bias is still upside. However, since we have hit our primary target, and we had that 36 to 38, we said, let's use that for resistance. Then you want to be conservative. If you're nibbling back against that push, don't think about it as a huge bite all at once, because it's probably not going to do that. There are occasions when it will. But I've suggested in the recent past that we're still technically arguing over this big target of 29.30. So let's not lose sight of that. And we've gone from low to high, so pullbacks theoretically can get bought. And then as the day wears on, let's start to become a little more conservative about that long side, because the target's already been achieved that we thought should be our ultimate target for the day, 36. So now you have to be very careful about buying pullbacks with the idea of making new highs, because we don't have the same edge to be buying from this level as we did this morning when we thought this was the right place to buy with a couple of points of risk. So if you've already been able to eke out a few points in the news trading, you want to protect it. And you want to make sure that any trades that you take, you really like. There's no reason to be too aggressive. So currently we've got 36 to 38 resistance. We know that we had the news at 27.5 to break out. We know that IB high is 26. No, 25.5 we said was a squeeze pivot. So these are all things we want to remember if and when the market reverses and comes backwards. And if you want, you can go back and look at smaller denominations, but the 5 is our base chart, RTH, very helpful. And once you understand that part, then you can go and change these and put anywhere you want. I like to know where this blue line is, important idea in the 5-minute chart. We are retesting the prior high, correct? That was the high prior to the news. Anybody comes into 30 to 29 paid for sure. Won't even think about it. There's a great contra right now. And just by knowing where we thought the trade should end gave us this edge to come in as a day trader and try to scalp short if you decided you wanted to take that shot. And usually if you have profits from the long side, easier to say, okay, I'm going to give that a shot. If you're still nervous, you haven't made your points or anything, you're saying, I don't know. This is how a flexible day trader thinks. I don't care what direction's going, just let me at them. As long as that thing is moving, good opportunity. If it's too stagnant, forget it. Paid for sure by 29. And we're going to look for retest failure or a new high. So this is news trading. And as I said, you want to be quick to understand the targets and then get out of the way, because then you can kind of get your retracements. This has been a beautiful example of what we were looking for today.